Ever found yourself in a situation where you felt betrayed by someone you thought you knew well? I have, and it was a hard pill to swallow. I was duped by a friend, someone I trusted who turned out to be a master of the art of deception. Deception, the act of making someone believe something that isn't true, is a concept as old as humanity itself. It's woven into the fabric of our society, from the little white lies we tell to spare someone's feelings, to the grand manipulations that shift the course of history. It impacts our relationships, our trust, and our perception of the world around us. But why should we live in fear or in a constant state of suspicion? Instead, we should equip ourselves with knowledge and awareness. Deception can be a hard thing to spot, but over the years, I've identified patterns and learned methods to spot a great deceiver right away. The first step in spotting a deceiver is to trust your gut instincts. We've all heard this advice, but it's often easier said than done. When we're interacting with someone, our subconscious picks up on subtle cues. These cues might not be immediately obvious, but they can create a feeling of unease or doubt. This is your intuition telling you something's not quite right. Let's delve into some methods of spotting a deceiver. First, watch for inconsistencies in behavior. If a person's actions don't align with their words, it's a potential red flag. For example, someone might claim to be a generous person, but you never see them sharing or giving to others. Another sign of deception is nervousness. While it's natural to be nervous in certain situations, excessive, out of context, nervousness can be a telltale sign of deceit. This can manifest as fidgeting, excessive sweating, or a shaky voice. Now consider overly detailed stories. When someone is being truthful, they usually give a straightforward account of events. However, deceivers often provide unnecessary details in an attempt to make their story more believable. If a story seems overly complicated or detailed, it might be a fabrication. Lastly, pay attention to eye contact. While it's a myth that liars never make eye contact, they often break it at key moments. For instance, they might look away when asked a direct question or when they're about to tell a lie. But remember, these are just guidelines. Human behavior is complex, and these signs don't always mean someone is deceiving you. They might simply be anxious, shy, or naturally talkative. It's essential to consider the context and the person's usual behavior. In other words, don't jump to conclusions based on a single sign. Instead, look for patterns. If you notice several of these signs consistently, it might be time to question the person's honesty. Remember, these are just guidelines, not hard and fast rules. People are complex, and there may be other reasons why someone exhibits these behaviors. So, how can we guard ourselves against deception? Let's recap. Awareness is key. Be alert to the subtle cues around you. Trusting your instincts is crucial too. If something feels off, it probably is. Observe for inconsistencies in behavior, as they often reveal the truth. But remember, these are just guidelines, not absolute indicators of deception. Spotting a deceiver is not about becoming paranoid, but about being vigilant and aware. Stay sharp, and you'll be less likely to fall prey to a great deceiver.